Welcome to another Moments in Time. It is March 15 and our caption for today is Two are better than one. This morning I found myself grinning as I reflected on a familiar childhood game. You know the one where a message is whispered into someone else's ear and it's passed along the line, and by the time it reaches the last person, the original message is so hilariously distorted. Well, you are correct. It is called Through the Grapevine. It's a simple reminder of how easily words can be twisted when you don't truly listen. My reading today came from James chapter 1 and verse 19, and the Message Bible says, "Post this at all intersections. Dear friends, lead with your ears, follow with your tongue." How much you and I need this reminder? Do you do the opposite, dear listener? Where you let your emotions rule you, speaking before you listen, reacting on impulse. How many of you can honestly say that you wait until you've heard the whole story before jumping to conclusions? Frank Lebowitz once said, "The opposite of talking is not listening. The opposite of talking is waiting." If you're really honest, I'm sure you've fallen into the trap of rushing to respond before really pausing to truly understand. It's really important to listen carefully, gather the facts before passing judgment. And I don't think it's coincidence that when God created two ears and one mouth, for us, that design suggests that we should listen twice as much as we speak. Unfortunately, some people have it the reverse. Their words precede them, their voices reach long before their faces do. But today, as you step out into today, I want to encourage you and to remind you that miscommunication happens when you assume what someone is going to say rather than you take the time for them to clarify. A friend of mine often says, "I'm not responsible for someone else's motives, I'm only responsible for mine." And that's very true, right? So, a word to the wise: refuse to make assumptions and lead with your ears. Don't just hear but listen. That involves asking questions and seeking clarification. Again, that's going to prevent so much misunderstanding and even scandalous situations. All right, so Catherine Whitton, I want to leave that with you, famously said, "A good listener is a good talker with a soft throat." I like that. So, again, today, if you can't say amen to that, say ouch. But let me underscore that two are better than one. Thank you for joining me again for another moment in time. I look forward to connecting with you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am your host, Liz Auguste.